Dear students, welcome to our fourth online lecture for oscillations. In the last lecture, we have discussed about how to find the acceleration, velocity and displacement for a particle performing SHM by using differential equation of linear SHM. In this lecture, at first we will discuss about the changes in expressions of displacement on the starting position of particle. Then we will see the expression for displacement, velocity and acceleration at time t. These equations are useful for solving the problems and that are given directly in your book. Then after we will discuss about extreme values of displacement, acceleration and velocity. And at last I will explain the solution of some problems. So let us first discuss about what is the displacement and what are the different conditions, different cases about this displacement. The displacement in SHM. In the last lecture, we have found the expression for displacement in SHM. The general expression for displacement is x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. Now, this is the general expression for displacement, that is x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. But when the particle starts at the starting position, the particle will start from the extreme positions or sometime it may start from the mean positions. In that case, the value of phi changes and depending on the value of phi, the displacement also change. So we find what will be the change in displacement, what are the new expression for the displacement depending on the motion of the particle. For that, we discuss about this phase phi. हा phi कसा calculate करायचा? For that, we consider, now see here, this is the path length of SHM. O is the center suppose and A is the amplitude of SHM. When the particle starts oscillation, suppose it is at mean position, it moves towards the positive extreme position, suppose this position is M. Yes, then it comes towards the mean position, its half oscillation is completed, then it goes towards the left side extreme position, yes, and then again comes to the mean position. Means here how the particle move and complete one oscillation, it comes here, again comes at the mean position, again goes to the extreme position and again comes to the mean position. Then how the values of phi changes. When it is at mean position, initially the phi is 0. When it goes to the extreme position, means it completes its 1/4 path of the oscillation, here the value of phi is pi by 2. Again when come to its mean position, means half of the oscillation is completed, here phi is equal to pi radian, 180 degree. Then it goes towards the left hand side extreme position, 1/3 of the path, see here 1/3 of the path is covered, here phi is equal to 3 pi by 2 and then again comes to its mean position. Means when the oscillation start, we can start the time t is equal to 0 from this mean position. If the oscillation start, the particle goes here and then comes to here. At this point we will start the oscillation, counting oscillation t is equal to 0. So at mean position, when the starting position is mean position, the value of phi is equal to 0 or pi. And when the extreme positions, if the particles start at t is equal to 0, from this positive extreme position, we can say the phase angle phi is equal to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. I can explain this with the help of circular motion also. In the circular motion, when the particle completes one complete revolution, yes, when it goes from this point to this point, that is 1/4 of its path, the displacement, angular displacement theta is equal to pi by 2. Means here theta is cover pi by 2. When it goes to this point, theta is equal to pi radian, that is 180 degree. When it comes to this point, theta is equal to 3 pi by 2, and then it comes to this position. It completes its one revolution. Like that, here the particle complete one oscillation. Thus, when the particle starts, if the particle starts its SHM from the mean position, then phi is equal to 0 or pi radian, and that's when we put this value of phi here, we get x is equal to plus minus a sine omega t. Here the positive sign of the particle, when the particle from mean position starts its motion towards the positive side, is that, and if the particle starts from the mean position and moves towards the negative side, the displacement will be taken negative. Now if the particle starts its SHM from the extreme position, then phi is equal to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. When we put the value of phi is equal to pi by 2 here or 3 pi by 2, the sine omega t plus pi by 2 equal to cos omega t becomes cos omega t, or sine omega t plus 3 pi by 2 becomes minus cos omega t, and so we will get this expression for displacement, that is x is equal to plus minus a cos omega t. Here again positive sign, if the particle starts from positive extreme position, we take positive sign of displacement. When it starts from the negative extreme position, we will take the displacement negative. So these are the two expressions for, this is the general equation for displacement. X is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. If the particle starts from mean position, x is equal to plus minus a sine omega t, and if the particle starts from the extreme position, it becomes plus minus a cos omega t. Now in your book there are the expressions for acceleration, displacement and velocity are given at time t. Means the for displacement, the general expression for displacement x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. We can obtain the equation for velocity, general expression for velocity, by using the formula v is equal to dx by dt. When we take the derivative of the sine omega t plus phi, we get cos omega t plus phi. That is v is equal to a omega cos omega t plus phi. This is velocity, and from this velocity we can find the acceleration. For the acceleration is a is equal to dv by dt. It becomes a omega square sine omega t plus phi. Then now we will discuss about the extreme values of displacement, velocity and acceleration. Means extreme values of displacement means when the particle is at extreme position, what will be the change in displacement, velocity and acceleration. See here again, we know for displacement, first we discuss about displacement. The general expression for displacement in SHM is x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. Now when the particle is at mean position, the value of this omega t plus phi is again 0 or pi. Is that? So sine 0 or sine pi becomes 0, and so we can say here the complete angle omega t plus phi is 0 or pi, and that's why the displacement at mean position is 0. Now at the extreme position, omega t plus phi is equal to again pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. Now the total phase angle is here. In the displacement equation, we have seen that phi is the initial phase angle, but here omega t plus phi is the total phase angle now. So we can put the value of omega t plus phi here pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, and that becomes plus 1 or minus 1, and therefore we get x is equal to plus a or minus a at extreme position. Thus displacement at mean position is 0. See here in this diagram, at mean position x displacement of the particle is 0, and when the particle is at extreme position, positive extreme position, the displacement is plus a, and negative extreme position, the displacement is minus a. At any middle point P, we can take the displacement as x. So this is about the displacement. Now velocity at mean position and at extreme position. Magnitude of velocity is given for the particle is given by, you know the formula for velocity, we have obtained it in the last lecture. V is equal to plus minus omega under root a square minus x square. At mean position again, x is equal to displacement is equal to 0, we know at mean position, and therefore when we put the value 0 here, under root a square become a, and we get v is equal to plus minus a omega. At mean position, the velocity is maximum, that is plus minus a omega. Now at extreme position, we can put the value of x is equal to a, and therefore we get here a square. A square minus a square becomes 0. So the velocity is 0, and thus the velocity at any extreme position is equal to 0, and velocity at mean position is a omega, that is maximum. हे आपल्याला महत्त्वाचं आहे टू ऑब्टेन द कायनेटिक एनर्जी फॉर अ पार्टिकल परफॉर्मिंग SHM. समजते? म्हणजे लक्षात ठेवा की मीन पोझिशनला वेलॉसिटी मॅक्झिमम असते, एक्स्ट्रीम पोझिशनला वेलॉसिटी नेहमी 0 असते, म्हणून इथे कायनेटिक एनर्जी पण 0 होते. नेक्स्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपण ते बघणारच आहे. दस द वेलॉसिटी ॲट एक्स्ट्रीम पोझिशन्स आर 0 and velocity at mean position is maximum. This is the formula for maximum velocity. We can solve the problem on this. In the problem we use Vmax is equal to a omega. Then the acceleration, extreme values of acceleration. The magnitude of acceleration is given by omega square x. Yes, at mean position x is equal to 0, so that acceleration is equal to 0. At extreme position x is equal to a plus minus a. Therefore we get a max is equal to minus plus or plus minus omega square a. See here again in this diagram, at mean position acceleration is equal to 0, and at extreme position the acceleration is maximum, that is omega square a. In the first lecture स्प्रिंग मास ऑसिलेटरचा बघितला आपण बघा एक्झाम्पल, त्याच्यामध्ये पण आपण बघितलं ॲट मीन पोझिशन द फोर्स इज 0. Obviously the acceleration is 0, the force is 0, and the force is maximum at the extreme position. But at the extreme position velocity becomes 0, so that the particle will reverse its direction and comes towards the mean position. The direction of displacement when there is the towards the mean position, the direction of force is opposite to the displacement. Again I revise it here, and that motion is called as linear simple harmonic motion. So in the linear simple harmonic motion, we know the amplitude displacement is 0 at mean position, and at extreme position the maximum displacement of the particle is called as amplitude of SHM. The velocity at mean position is maximum, and at extreme position it is 0, and the acceleration at mean position is 0, but at extreme position is maximum. Now we will discuss about the solution of two problems. One problem is given in your book on page number 113, that is example 5.3. There is some mistake in this problem given in your book. काही वेळा प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेकमध्ये पण प्रॉब्लेम्स येतात. बघा इथे एका अलाइड अँगल फॉर्म्युलामध्ये थोडी मिस्टेक केलेली आहे, आपण ते बघू. व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम? अ पार्टिकल परफॉर्मिंग लिनियर SHM with period 6 seconds is at the positive extreme position at t is equal to 0. The particle is found to be at a distance of 3 cm from the position at time t is equal to 7 seconds before reaching the mean position. Find the amplitude of SHM. See here the particle is start from the positive extreme position. There the time is 0. Means the particle is start from this positive extreme position at, here we can say t is equal to 0. Particle is moving towards the mean position. After 7 seconds, it is reached to some point P. Is that? And as it start its motion from extreme position, we can take the value of phi is equal to pi by 2. And at this point P, the displacement x is equal to, we know the total displacement is the amplitude. So we can take this x is equal to, this total distance is a, and this distance is 3. So x is equal to a minus 3. And we have to find this amplitude, and period is given, that is 6 seconds. So we use here the general formula for displacement x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Phi ची व्हॅल्यू पाय बाय 2 टाकायची, x ची व्हॅल्यू a minus 3. आता ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू आपल्याला माहिती आहे ट्वाइस पाय अपॉन t, where t is the period. So we use that formula here. Then capital T is equal to 6 seconds. So put the value 6 here. 2 pi upon 6 into small t is equal to 7. Is that? Because at this point P, the time is 7 seconds. So here 2 pi upon 6 become pi by 3. So 7 pi by 3 plus pi by 2. Is that? a minus 3 upon a is equal to now sine 7 pi by 3 plus pi by 2. Here we use the allied angle formula. Sine theta plus pi by 2 is equal to cos theta. So I can directly write here cos 7 pi upon 3. इथे प्रॉब्लेममध्ये थोडं मिस्टेक आहे, पुस्तकात तुम्ही बघू शकाल. नाऊ 7 पाय बाय 3 ही जी टर्म आहे ही आपण स्प्लिट करू आणि अशी लिहू बघा 2 पाय प्लस पाय बाय 3. 3 2 जा 6, 6 प्लस पाय 7 पाय अपॉन 3. सो 7 पाय अपॉन 3 इज इक्वल टू 2 पाय अपॉन प्लस पाय बाय 3. नाउ कॉस थीटा प्लस 2 पाय is equal to again cos theta. Here again we use the allied angle formula. So we get the term a minus 3 upon a is equal to cos pi by 3. And cos pi by 3 is cos 60 degree. That is equal to 1 by 2. पुस्तकात ही टर्म्स आणि ही टर्म करेक्ट घेतलेली आहे, फक्त इथे मध्ये थोडी मिस्टेक आहे. आणि see here now a minus 3 upon a is equal to 1 by 2. So it becomes twice a minus 6 is equal to a, and that's why we get a is equal to 6 centimeter amplitude of SHM. That is your answer.